platform, debate with us here, and we will come to your platform to debate you. But there has to be some level of mutual respect, mutual understanding, and equality. Okay, we are opponents. We are clearly opponents. Okay, and we are on two different religions, whether you like it or not. Mirza Ghulam Qadiani said that these are two different religions. गैर अहमदी अहमदियों की तरह नहीं है. उनकी नमाज हो रहा है, उनका रोजा हो रहा है, उनका हज हो रहा है. This is what Mirza Sahib wrote, right? Yeah. So we are on two different religions. It's another thing when I put it up on Twitter, they went on fire. You know, when we met the four Murabbis in London, yeah? The next day when I put up on Twitter that we agreed mutually that we are opponents and we are on two different religions, they went berserks. They went crazy. They said, no. We didn't say we are on two different. But Mirza Sahib said this. Mirza, your prophet said this. We are on two different religions. So why would you oppose your prophet? Why would you be so offended by something your own guy said this, right? That we are not the same. The Ahmadis and Ghair Ahmadis are not the same. That's all I said. I repeated what Mirza Sahib said, right? That we are on two different religions. Why would that burn you so much, man, that you would boycott us and not talk to us? We had, Bashir Bhai, we had such an amazing conversation with them. For nearly 4 hours, we had to change 3 locations, you know, because the shops kept getting shut. And we had to move from venue to venue to stay talking. And we talked for nearly 4 hours. And it was such amicable meeting and discussion. I don't know what happened to them when they went back, okay, that they all switched off on us. So, no, man, this is not good. Well, we maybe they felt that they are, you know, they are getting more inclined to us. Because we were very friendly. Maybe they realized that if they sat with us a few more times, they might end up switching sides. Okay, this is the problem. Because you know there were some moments in that conversation that were really, really scary for them. Scary in the sense that for buhit alladhi kafar, their mouths were shut. They had nothing. One issue was Mirza Tahir's numbers. You know, Mirza Tahir said the numbers are like this many millions, and then we had Asif Basit, you know, who said we are like this many, right? We said, guys, look, there is clearly a decline in numbers since Mirza Tahir made that statement. Either Mirza Tahir is lying or your numbers, your estimations are wrong, right? Which one is it? They were completely dumbstruck on that. And then when Imtiaz Bhai asked them, give us 3 reasons. Oh no, sorry, give us that one reason why you think Qadianiat or Ahmadiyyat is true. 3 of them said we had dreams. 3 of them out of 4 people.
Even the 4th one, didn't you all say the 4th one also had a dream?
No.
What 4th one said? He even himself does not know what he said.
We don't actually. No, he actually didn't say anything tangible. No. He said my reasons or something. 3 of them said that we had dreams and that's why we believe Ahmadiyyat is true. So what about Catholics? Those who have visions of Mary, those who have Jesus come to their dreams and tell them the Trinity is true, Catholicism is true. What are we gonna do? Now we're gonna start accepting that. These could be hallucinations. These could be your imagination. This is placebo effect, right? This could be anything. You could be thinking about something and it happens to you.
Or it's a manifestation of people who are afraid to read the books. And just
Adnan Bhai, look at their hypocrisy on the dreams. Adnan Bhai, Khalifa Masroor said, if Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is in your dream, and he says that Ahmadiyya is false, he said actually this dream is false.
Yeah, they will reject that.
Just imagine.
Yeah. Imtiaz Bhai, I believe that some of them are so stubborn and misguided that they are so hell-bent upon going to hellfire that even if Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was to come back himself and tell them that Mirza was a Dajjal, they will say, you are not even Muhammad. They will say, you are not Muhammad. We don't believe you're Muhammad.
That's what he said essentially, because now prophet can only be in your dreams. And that's what he said essentially. He said that even prophet comes and says, don't listen.
Look, how does Allah convey the message to you? How does Allah communicate with you? Allah does not come down on earth to talk to you. Allah sends signs. Allah sends His evidences. Allah sends Burhan. Allah sends Dalil. And we have been discussing even tonight, any sincere Ahmadi watching this stream tonight, all the evidences Imtiaz Bhai has so, subhanallah, so with so much effort and hard work, he has put them together. If you had any sense of sincerity, you would question your beliefs. You would question the decisions made by your great grandfather or grandfather, whoever accepted Qadianiat, because it couldn't be longer than your great grandfather. Okay, it couldn't be beyond that, because Mirza Ghulam Qadiani died in 1908. You go back 4 generations and that's it. Someone back then made a decision, and you are hell-bent upon dying on that and going to hellfire, even though it's false. You are engineers, doctors, you are educated people, you are now living in the Western. Look, if you are in Qadian and you are a Pendu in a village somewhere who had no idea about the outside world, you wouldn't know what books have, you don't know Persian, you don't know Arabic, you don't know English, you don't know Urdu, we would we would have a soft corner for you, right? But if you are an educated person in the West, you are thought to think critically, okay? And you still end up believing in Mirza, having seen all these evidences, these contradictions, and these outrageous claims and statements. Then you choose to be in hellfire. You choose to die as a disbeliever. There's nothing else to it. You just choose. Just like those Zionists who know that they are committing a genocide, they are killing little children, okay? They know what they're doing. They could be scientists, they could be intellectuals, they could be historians, they could be sociologists and anthropologists and archaeologists and all that, right? They could be all those things. And if they still think what they're doing is right, then that's it. That's it. You are nothing but a soulless animal who deserves to be in hellfire. You are nothing but a person who deserves. Just like that, you see black and white evidence, you know this is false, and you still just brush it away. Say, oh, don't worry about it. Okay, these are just Molvis. I don't have to listen to that. Even though the evidence is black and white, then you deserve to go to hellfire. Not that we want that for you. We have nothing but compassion and good wishes. And this is why this effort is. Why is Bashir writing all those articles on his website? What benefit is he getting out of that? He's losing his time. Is losing his time, and he could spend that time with his family. Okay, but he's writing those long articles because he feels for you. Imtiaz Bhai is doing so much research. I'm the least here. I'm the least busy guy when it comes to researching, and because I'm busy elsewhere, I've got a lot. These guys are actually spending their lifetimes collecting this information. And if you don't see that, if you don't benefit from that, then you choose to be where you will go. You choose to be where you will go. And you will go to hellfire. I'm telling you, I don't hesitate to say this, that if you die believing in Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, to be a good man, let alone a prophet, let alone a Messiah or something like that, right? Even you believe that he's a good man, you are in serious trouble with Allah. You are in serious trouble with Allah. No doubt about that. I'm telling you. Because this cannot be a good man. Like Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah, he said that the one who claims to be a prophet is either asdaqul asdiqa or asdaqul siddiqeen.
Sadiqeen.
Asdaqul sadiqeen. He is asdaqul sadiqeen or akdhabul kadhibeen. He is either the most truthful person to walk the planet, because he's a true prophet of God, right? Or he is the greatest liar, because his lie is so big. His lie is so big that it will cause many other thousands of people to fall for his lie and end up in hellfire. So he's akdhabul kadhibeen. So Mirza Ghulam Qadiani is either asdaqus sadiqeen or akdhabul kadhibeen. After the evidence we have seen tonight, you decide what he is. Because someone who speaks the truth cannot have this many contradictions in his kalam. Impossible. Impossible for a true person to have so many contradictions in his kalam, black and white. He says one thing on one day and says completely opposite, something completely opposite. How is that possible? How is that possible? It just doesn't make sense.
So Adnan bhai, inshallah, let's Shir bhai, do you have any comment before inshallah I raise this I do the campaign to support Ibrahim Khilaf? Do you have something to say?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, brother, not unless you worked in a courthouse, then maybe you can lie every day and say something contradictory every day because you worked in a courthouse. So you said whatever you needed to say to get your client off the hook that day or the next day or whatever the case might be. And he grew up in this environment, and that's all I got, brother Imtiaz. Let's help out brother Ibrahim, and he almost died of COVID during the pandemic. He had an article on that on Al
Oh
Hakam. Yeah, it's you got to read it. It's on the blog. But and he's not even Arab.
May Allah
He's
guide
more.
him, may Allah guide him, may Allah not let him die in this kufr.
You know, Bashir bhai, I was once in a court in Pakistan, and I was shown a guy. People pointed at him and they said, "This guy, he's walking around up and down. Can you see him walk around up and down?" And I said, "Yes, I can see him clearly walking up and down. Why is he walking up and down?" They said, "He is a paid false witness. So anyone who needs a false witness, he is willing to go and bear witness falsely and get money for it." So many people know him. Many lawyers here know him. So when they need a false witness, they just get him and just go and put down a witness. Okay. And I felt genuinely sorry for this guy. He's dead now. I know that person has died. He has died since then. Yeah. And I still believe that he may have a chance that Allah may forgive him. I still believe that. Allah may forgive him because he's still a Muslim, right? He died a Muslim, although he was a paid false witness. Okay, he will eventually pay for his crimes. Okay, but he still has a chance to be forgiven. But Mirza Ghulam Qadiani, okay, his lie was so great. His lie was so big in magnitude and so consequentially so devastating that there is no chance for him to be forgiven. I'm not Allah. I cannot decide. A'udhu billah. Okay, Allah can decide, but we know he lied on Allah. He lied on the Prophet. He lied on Isa alayhi salam. He lied on great scholars of Islam. He misquoted every single person he mentioned, right? And he misquoted himself at times. This was a compulsive liar who went to the extent to claim prophethood, to claim the greatest station humanity has ever witnessed. There is no chance for someone like that. Okay. So you mentioned the courthouse and the environment, and because Mirza Ghulam Qadiani worked in a court in British India, right? I can relate to that because I've seen that environment. I know how it works. It's very bad. It's very bad. May Allah protect us. But Mirza, okay, went beyond that, Bashir bhai. There is one thing lying in a court case to get some money or to get someone acquitted, right? That's one thing. But to lie on Allah and to misguide thousands of people, okay, who end up following you, that's a different level. That's a completely different level. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. So this is why we are talking to the Ahmadis. Don't forget. Don't forget why we are sitting here in the first place. We're not here to have a laugh at Mirza Ghulam Qadiani or mock him. We are here so that you can be saved, so that you don't end up in Jahannam with all your achievements. All your Salah is wasted. All your fasting is wasted. Your Hajj, your Umrah that you go in hiding your true identity, and you go to the Haram to do Hajj and Umrah, is all wasted. It's wasted effort. Your charity is not acceptable if you die a kafir. Remember that. Okay? If you have a false belief about Allah, about prophethood, about the Quran, you are dying a kafir. This is very clear. So be very, very careful. Be very careful about this, especially when Allah brings evidence to you in your face and you still reject it. There's no justification.